let's talk about Gates and justice. Let's say that he gets through the committee, although I think Trump is rumored to have said it's 50-50, but he doesn't mind that. Let's say he gets through and can pursue his agenda and Trump's agenda. What should he do? What do you think he can do? What would be the right message to send for him to do over the next 2 years?
It's a great question. I don't know. I think Gates has excellent discernment and judgment. I think that just this morning, Trump announced, I think on Fox News, that he's not trying to pursue retribution, that he is not, out to get even for all of the incredible harm that was done to him. I think at the same time, if there's no pursuit of accountability for what is bar none the most corrupt period in United States history, then it sort of allows our history books to legitimize precedents that are simply totally inconsistent with our Constitution, with our moral fabric. So I do think that there are several high-level individuals who need to be interrogated and looked at by this Justice Department. And I think part of that involves the head of the previous Justice Department himself, Merrick Garland. The fact is Merrick Garland sent Steve Bannon to prison for defying a congressional subpoena. The week that Merrick Garland sent Steve Bannon to prison for defying a congressional subpoena, Merrick Garland defied a congressional subpoena. If folks remember the Biden-Hur tapes, Congress, the House Judiciary Committee, which has formal oversight and accountability of the Justice Department, made a formal subpoena demand for Merrick Garland to turn over the audio tapes of the President of the United States with the effectively the special prosecutor probe. And Merrick Garland refused the same thing that he had called a federal crime and sent an innocent man to prison for 4 months for doing. The head of the Justice Department said it's not a crime when I do it. Rule of law is all he was saying until the moment the same question came to him. And then he said, I am above the law. And when he was referred to for prosecution by the House Judiciary Committee, the Justice Department said, we're not going to prosecute our boss. So you had the effectively self-admitted criminal running the Justice Department, and then you had the criminal underlings refusing to prosecute their boss. That, to me, is completely untenable. It is completely routine. You can simply take the precedent that the head of the Justice Department laid down himself, and accountability at the highest level means that the message is sent, the rule of law is observed, and you don't need to embark on some retribution campaign, because everyone knows that this precedent has been observed and you don't do this again. I think you can make the same argument about Tony Fauci, and I think you can make the same argument about several other individuals, but I leave that to the independent determination of Matt Gaetz and the Justice Department. But I think that there is a need for accountability, not revenge, not retribution, but there will be many more Justice Departments to come. And if folks feel like they can get away with this and there will never be accountability because the other side simply does not exercise the powers that it has around accountability, they'll hit Trump they'll hit JD Vance with 300 felony counts. They'll have him run up $1 billion in legal fees because nothing happened last time when Lady Justice, took off her blindfold and decided to just use the sword instead of the scales. So I do believe there has to be accountability, but I think it has to be narrow, it has to be targeted, and it has to be focused on the worst of the worst rogue actors inside the blob.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.